This time I'm going to review a course from Codecademy called Deploy a Website, and I have already completed it. So let's get through overview and then we will see the syllabus. Course outcomes. In Deploy a Website, you will learn how to take website content and publish it to the internet. Okay, that's great. You'll learn how to use Jekyll, a handy tool used frequently by developers to get new static sites quickly up and running. Okay, but it's about static sites, but still that's okay. You will also use the GitHub workflow to host your site using the GitHub Pages service. So you have to know some GitHub, and we will also see that later. Finally, you'll use Amazon Web Services, an industry standard tool for developers to purchase a custom domain name and assign it to your personal website. This is not something mandatory, so it's okay even if you don't do it. Now let's continue with why learn to deploy a website. Deploying or pushing new code to a server is an integral part of a developer's daily workflow. Knowing the relationship between your computer and the internet, as well as how to communicate between the two, is essential for every developer. And I honestly believe that this is something true, and you have to know how to communicate. So let's jump into the syllabus, and the first thing that you will see is create a website, which is an interactive lesson. So let's get into this one. So the first thing that you will see is the overview. It has some very general information here, but then it will continue with the instructions, and the instructions usually is about the first exercise that you have to do. But here this is something very simple, like generate a website, deploy it to the internet, give the website a custom domain name, which is just some more extra information. It's not exactly an exercise. But the important thing is here on the note that says we will make extensive use of the commands line and Git in this course. If you need to review, check out the corresponding Codecademy courses. And it has a learn the command line and learn Git. Now why this is important, I have already made a review about these two courses, and I will leave them in the description box, so if you want you can go and check them out. So basically it says that you have to know the command line and Git, which for me is also true, because you can deploy a website if you don't know the command line and Git. And let me tell you that these two courses are quite simple and it will not take you a lot of hours. So if you're interested in taking this course, the Deploy Website, maybe you should go and review your knowledge about the command line and Git. If you already know about command line and Git, then you shouldn't do it, because you will not get something very advanced. Anyway, let's continue. In other exercises, if you get stuck, you will have your forum, and there you will most likely find an answer. Or if you have an error many times, then this panel here will also give you kind of a hint or something, so it will help you. This first section has 7 of smaller lessons, and the last one is just a review. Most Codecademy actually lessons are like this. The last part is always something like review. Sometimes they have an exercise, sometimes they don't. Now let's continue with something else. Here I have logged out of the Deploy a Website course because I wanted to see how it looks like. And again, you'll have these 3 sections. We already saw the first one. Now you can't see the second one because you have to log in, but again it's the same things and the custom domain names. So all in all, I would advise you to take this course if you would like to learn how to deploy a static website using Jekyll, and you will need some basic, at least, information in GitHub, in command line. But this course will also give you the instructions for these things. So even if you don't have the time but you still want to deploy a website, maybe you can take this course. But in general, if you do have time, then take all these 3 courses. I think that's it for this review, guys. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. I will leave in the description box also the link for this course. I hope you are all having an amazing day and see you in the next video.